best way to deal with toxic people is to not deal with them at all. You have to know when to walk away. Sometimes you just being in the midst of the arguments or in the midst of the toxicity, sometimes you just feeding their toxicity is enough for them. That little bit of attention, that little bit of energy that you're putting into, it's enough for them. That's what they wanted to begin with. And at the end of the day, it leaves you feeling depleted, confused. It leaves you feeling emotionally drained. They've done their part. Sometimes a lot of toxic people are emotional vampires or just energy vampires overall. Just getting you riled up, getting you angry, getting you in tune with them is what triggers that, what they love. Sorry, y'all, what they love. You can't keep giving it to them. You're wasting your peace. And I know it's easier said than done. Some people may feel like, oh, they have to get the last word. They have to stand up for themselves. They have to let it be known. But shh, you've already said enough. You keep over explaining yourself. Sorry, I gotta get my nails done. But anyways, you keep over explaining yourself. That's overly extending yourself. That's so much energy exertion in that little interaction that you're having with this person. They'll leave your presence, and because you've engaged so much and you poured in so much of your energy, you'll still be thinking about the situation. It'll probably be like a day later, you're still thinking about the situation. And the more that you keep thinking about the situation, the more you're egging it on. You're egging it on for nothing. You might not even run into that person again, but they've done their part. They got all that energy from you. So the best way to deal with toxic people is to avoid them or to just walk away. That's the greatest boundary you can have, walking away. No one to say, oh, you got this. Okay. Walk away and go about your day and start thinking about some other stuff. Be unaffected. Be unbothered to the bullshit. That is such a pretty bird, guys. Ooh, let me show y'all. Even the bird said, I'm too fly for this bullshit. So the best way to deal with toxicity is to not deal with it at all. Just fly away.